Hi, I'm Aditya, and for this case study, I focus on the challenge 10, Trustworthy AI for Tax Decision. Challenge 10 asks whether CPA would trust AI enough to act without redoing all the work by hand. So, a CPA would start on a work queue. All the clients will be listed here who actually need your attention, with the status assigned to them with what we found and their priority, the potential impact with the dollar amount and the due date mentioned. So let's see about Sarah as she is a high priority client. When we click here, we find recommendations with evidence, supports, and documents. If there is no document support, you are just blind trusting AI, which is not a good decision in a tax environment. So we have a high confidence with 92% here. For home office deduction may be understated with the dollar amount and an estimated federal income. There is also why this is recommended and why what needs judgment. These two are assigned through AI based on our source of truth, which is the lease agreement and home utility summary in this case. As you can see, like if you can't trace the claim, you shouldn't trust it. We can click here and in the lease agreement, it would point to what exact line is the source of truth coming from. Similarly for the utility bill. There's also a recommended step which says that confirm exclusive and regular business use, then update the form. But as a CPA, you should have the final authority in the conclusion. So let's suppose he just updates the dollar amount because he disagrees with the AI in this case, and the reason could be insufficient documentation. You can also add more context to the paperwork if required, and you can save the override and in the audit trail, you can see that the CPU override is saved with a timestamp, and the reason is also marked. If you, for whatever reason, decide to override the change, it's good that it's already mentioned in the document. Let's go to another one, which is of low confidence. So this has low confidence, and you don't have a review button here. You don't have an approve button because it is low confidence, and you have supporting evidence which you can again go through it. The recommended steps are provided, and if it is like you just don't have enough documentation, I fill in the workflow to help the CPA mitigate his time accordingly. You don't have an approve button because you just don't have enough proof. So I think the review is a better option in a client workflow or a CPA workflow where he like engages with the clients. Again, for a medium confidence, where the recommended action is to review the trips. Again, it would be based on the documents of whether this could be like tax deductible or not. It's the CPA's call to make. He can also request the client for some more information and then approve if he wants to do that as well. But some things are straight approved. For example, subscription, which is straight away we can match based on their document statements and the draft of schedule sheet that they posted here. So for some things, it can just go to auto approval if we have a very high source of truth for it. For every single client, the source of the data is in this tab, this is called the source of data, where you can add multiple sources like documents, PDFs, CSV files, or connected to some bookkeeping services. When you connect it to live or connecting to bank or transaction details here, uh, here you can see all the details which will be required for the CPA to review, like a receipt module which has like an OCR connected to it to scan the receipts and make sure the dates are matched with your bank statements to determine if those are tax deductible or not. Is I think like a good workflow in this case. Similarly, it would match for all of the clients for an LLC again. The source of data would be specific to them with payroll and amongst other services for similarly for other individuals as well. But there are some individuals which have a missing document, so that is just flagged outright, and you need more evidence to make decisions. So what we can understand is AI is a tool which we need to use based only on the evidence which is provided. So I feel like the data needs to be trusted a lot. Uh, Other than the workflow or the case study, I was just really interested in the tool and I just wanted to create more workflows. So I just created like a tool section which are specific to Sarah, our client Sarah here. For her, we have created these tools. I'll just not go into detail to not make the video longer, but you can just check it out. I was just like really interested in the workflow and I just wanted to explore it a little more. Um, that's it from my side. I would like to hear more from the team and how the workflow works. Really enjoyed working on this project. And I think the idea of transparency in AI is really cool, where you can build a lot of projects and a lot of systems and real work life and have an actual dollar impact on customers and clients. So, yeah, I would like to hear back and thank you for the time.